What's going on, everybody? This is Mortym, and among all of the great things added by the Thieves Guild DLC, probably none are as good quality of life-wise as the new Dungeon Finder. And I said in my patch highlights video that it functions very similarly to WoW's Dungeon Finder, and that's because it does. Like, there's just no two ways about it. You get a bonus for the first random one you complete. You can actually choose specific ones if you're just trying to get your pledges done for the day. And they overhauled the UI to make it basically a little more readable. The original version was kind of sketchy. Like, it served its point, you could navigate it, but this one is definitely overall much more polished, I would say. So some of the changes that they made are now the Dungeon Finder will pull from Cross Alliance, which means they have a bigger group of players to pull from, so you can find a group faster. I've done a few dungeons this way, and in the middle of the day during peak hours, I've found that my wait time is usually from like a minute to like 10 minutes, depending on kind of what I'm going for. I have also tried it at night, since that is the majority of the time I'm up. And those queues are actually much longer if you want a specific dungeon, though the random one still is like 30 minutes or so. And they made a lot of good changes with it. For instance, and one of the probably undersung ones, is that to the left, where the group is in a Dungeon Finder, it will actually have each player's name marked by their role in the dungeon that they queued for, which just makes it easier to know who your healer is, who your tank is, and all that. So, while that one didn't get a lot of attention, I actually feel like that's worth noting. So overall, I'd have to say I'm a big fan of the new Dungeon Finder, just because it makes getting those pledges done so much easier. And overall, it works better. I can actually use this now, whereas the previous Dungeon Finder, it took so long to find a group, you were better off just posting in chat till you found one. It was almost pointless to even bother with it. So there you are, guys. The Dungeon Finder is doing much better these days. If you like the content, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.